I hate to bring his name up again, but you have a much better record statistically than Nate Diaz.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
He was under my side control for like 4 minutes, and he looked at me at one point and said, "Just tap me out," and I'm like, "No."
Let me get this straight. Let me paint the picture. You're a black guy in Russia.
My boy is like,
you just missed weight. And your response was to talk shit on Hamzat Shamar in Russia.
Welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast with your host Nelson.
I'm Ian.
And we have our very special guest today,
Sidney Outlaw.
Sidney Outlaw in the house.
Legend, let's go.
all right. So, Sidney Outlaw, tell us, are you into robbing banks, trains, or what? Where do you put your business in?
What makes a Sidney an outlaw?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny you say that about robbing banks. I mean, if you tell me about it, I'll be interested.
Where the money at?
I'll pretend like I want to be into
Yeah.
But damn, I don't know.
No.
But no, I fight.
Very
You
nice.
know, I like to punch people in the face.
Nice.
But in all seriousness, I fight for ACA. I'm actually one of the best fighters that's not signed to another major organization such as UFC or PFL.
Yeah.
Due to politics and corniness, I don't even want to get into. But if you guys ask, I will.
Oh, we can get into that. Yeah. I mean, you see a side of it that the common person that just watches like UFC every other weekend,
Right.
like they don't know. Like,
And
they
it's a
don't
shame
know.
because politics get involved in everything.
Oh my God.
And when you're an athlete of your caliber and you're out there, you're putting in the work, you're fighting, you're there, you're putting your body on the line.
Yeah.
And then you got to deal with the politic portion of it. Yeah, that
Because
sucks.
you fought for some big name groups, though. You fought in Titan FC, you fought in Bellator,
man,
you fought in
damn.
CFFC.
Damn.
I mean, listen,
Of course we did. The
My
research.
man.
we did our due
I was gonna
diligence.
say, yeah. I mean, you're the highest caliber professional athlete we've had on the podcast. I mean,
That
come on,
means
like,
a
you know,
lot.
Absolutely.
We had a guy that dressed up as a furry and got we had some.
Yo, I like my man.
We've had
Right.
nobody at this level on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I would say the other thing is everybody here trains, and for you to be able to take it as seriously as you do, it's like an undying respect that we have for you as men.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
You follow
That's
through with
cool.
it.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that people don't see. Is like, for me, it's mostly the training camps are really freaking hard. You know, now I'm fighting over in Russia, which is ACA. I don't know what that means. I think
geez.
it's absolute champion something.
Right.
Russia's a whole new ball.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level over there.
Dude, I pray every day. Every time I'm in fight camp, I just pray, Lord, this is on me.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're on juice. Here in America, honestly, if it was promoted differently, because it's illegal. Some of the stuff they take.
Russia
is
used to
illegal.
put on like the Bodog fights, and
They're the
like,
ones that started it.
Yeah.
They're the ones that started the whole steroids and putting things in your enhancements.
Well, Russia's just good at it. They
Yeah,
have, like,
they're just good
they have like government-sponsored cheating.
One would say is they're
government-
Olympic athletes when it comes to it.
Well, it's funny because they actually, like, it's mind-boggling. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, but sometimes I feel so smart. They have a series literally on Netflix, I believe, called, it starts with an I, Icarus, or I forget what it's called.
It was Icarus, the documentary
Yes.
on the
Yeah.
drug.
Yes.
And guess what? They didn't give a damn.
No.
They did not give a damn when they got caught.
No.
They didn't give a damn. They still try to compete.
Yeah.
And they end up competing.
They just got better at cheating.
Well, it's also funny too because we mentioned cheating, but I believe something called the enhanced game actually
Yes,
happened.
it just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened, and they only broke one world record.
Yeah.
It was the
What a
swimming
waste.
record, right?
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
it's
waste.
funny you
Swimming
say
record.
that. Well, I think it's a waste. I think
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Like if you're gonna be on gear, you better break every record.
Yeah.
They're trying to say like the people that they were probably on it that broke record.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously we're learning that there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
They did this all that was taken.
I mean,
I do know for a fact that probably your favorite athlete and 100%.
Oh, they're on it.
Oh,
Yeah, of
100%.
course. They're, I mean, they
100.
especially back in like the day.
The Rock isn't natural? What?
I know, man.
You ever seen Rambo 2? No. No, dude. Rocky ain't natural.
No, it's not a diet.
Ain't no way in hell.
Right?
No, but like back in the day when when Coleman and like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
like the golden age of like even the UFC, like those guys were all on gear.
Yes.
of course.
Look
of
at
course.
a fight card with like young Frank Shamrock and Tito on it. Like those dudes are every single
Tito was-
fucking dude.
Tito
is
was
like,
geeked out.
I mean, they can't even like turn their head. They're like fucking, So
Yeah.
Isn't that a part of the Pride contract? They're like, we don't care.
Yes.
Sign
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something?
I mean, we
really
will
think-
not drug test you. It's,
Yeah.
It was in their clause.
I
Like,
really think the UFC really don't care. I think it's you guys don't understand. It's not the UFC that busts them.
Right.
It's
USADA.
not. It's
USADA.
USADA is. They don't UFC don't really like USADA.
Right.
I don't think USADA's in the picture anymore.
Because it affects their fights.
Yeah,
at
they-
the end of the at the end
They
of the
don't
day.
care.
They
And-
use them because they have to use them,
Yeah.
not because they
They
want
want
to
to.
use
Sure.
them.
Yeah,
Sure.
yes,
For sure.
and there's some things too, like I'm not like promoting it, but the more I listen to people talking because I'm into this like environment, the truth of the matter is like I think because again as I watch. The fans, they don't really care. They just sometimes
no.
people like controversy. Some people
Right.
just want to
Yeah.
hit.
People-
John Jones, for example.
when I see Alistair Overeem
Yeah.
step on the scale and
Yeah.
he's just juiced to the fucking gills, I'm like, I want to see him hit
But
somebody.
hold on, then there's drama behind that.
Yeah, I'm like-
and they turn it kind of like the WWE, I
Yeah.
would say, too, because
Like-
they want to have a story. Like Conor McGregor,
Yes.
he was known for talking that crazy wild shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So, I feel like it phases into that.
Or what about when we all witnessed him break his shin?
Yeah, break his shit.
6 months later,
Yeah.
the motherfucker fighting again.
Yeah, fighting again, but talking
I'm
crazy.
like, shit. Oh, you gotta be a badass for you.
But he's
come
on something that's
Yes.
making him recover that
Right.
quickly, though.
I mean,
You
It's
know?
called cocaine.
Took a little bump, some bones.
Yeah, he's fine.
Sniffy sniff.
That's right, yeah. He cooked his leg back
But
together.
in order to prepare for these, for knowing that, like, of course, I already knew like steroids ain't gonna be the end all be all. It can-
Right.
Right. Hard work is always gonna like.
Of course,
me,
yeah.
you
It should
know,
persevere.
Yeah,
Right.
faith without work is dead, right?
Right.
So if
Right,
you
right.
have faith and you work, I mean, come on, it's common sense.
Right,
I'm
right.
a living proof of that.
Right,
Yeah.
You know.
Amen.
I remember when
Yeah.
I was sick and I tested positive for SARS. I thought I was the end of the world. Of course, I was suspended for like 6 months.
Right.
But obviously, I kept fighting it and told him I was sick. I had the beginning stages of lupus, my kidney, everything
damn.
was failing, and I was fighting in $1 million tournament in Bellator.
Oh shit. So
So-
you were in the lightweight tournament.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight. Who I can't, man. There's so many names. I'm such a bad person.
Well,
with
you
names.
were matched up to fight Pitbull at one point.
Yep.
Patricky.
Yep.
I mean, that's like.
and then
that's
he
big
pulled
deal.
out
Yeah,
Mountain,
that's
man.
peak,
for the
bro.
belt, and then I think God. I'm a big believer in God because, like,
Me too. I went to church today.
my boy,
Yeah.
me too. My man.
Nice.
What happened was, what happened? He got hurt again. This was like the third time I was supposed to fight him, and I'm impatient. You know,
Last minute
they found somebody.
opponent change.
They found somebody. His name was Tofik, and every time I lose, it's never nobody beat my ass. It's always a dump. I get caught. Weight cut is always an issue. People think I don't have a chin. And he caught me. I was clearly in. But the referee obviously said he stopped it because he liked me. He didn't want to see my career. Probably was a good decision. Probably was
Sure,
a bad
right.
decision.
Sure.
But long story short,
Those stoppages are always like.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I mean, it's
like,
questionable.
And
It
it's a
really depends on the
split-second
guy.
decision.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a split-second decision, like he said. But
Yeah.
it's also, he probably did want to save you. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Just
and
so
it
you
probably
could fight
was
again.
Yeah, it probably was a good decision because I can do what I'm doing now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. But as I'm thinking about it now, I mean, I don't know what exactly like what was going on because then it was starting to go downhill from there. Like I beat the people. Like I beat Islam. That's Habib cousin.
Yep.
And I disappear, and then I fight AJ McKee. I won that fight.
Yeah.
Is that Antonio McKee's son?
Yeah,
Yes,
and
it
he's
is.
good.
He is good.
But I
He's
beat
real
him
good.
before the fight even happened. I got my eyes dilated.
Oh shit.
And I was confident. I did them a favor. Got my eyes dilated.
Yeah.
I even videotaped that. I was gonna post it, but then like, you know what? I'm doing it for the company.
Right.
Right.
But I don't want to make them look bad.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to make no excuses because I had confidence I was gonna win.
Yes.
I mean, dude,
You know?
you fought Chandler. You gotta have
Yeah,
confidence.
Dude,
you
yeah,
gotta have confidence.
I had a week to prepare for.
Yeah.
We had to fly out. Weight cut was
Awful.
horrible.
I
Horrible.
rolled with Chandler at
Really?
Combat Club, and I remember thinking when he was at one point he was behind me and he was reaching under and he had my arm trapped and he had my head mushed into the mat and I just remember thinking, thank fucking God he can't punch me.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good wrestler.
Like
Yes.
bro, like I was 50 pounds heavier than him.
I know.
Well, he wasn't. He was in between camps, so I was maybe 20 pounds.
Yes.
Because he's a pretty solid dude, even though he's short.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking, this guy is so fucking strong.
Yes.
Like, if this guy was able to punch me in the head right now, like, I'm dead.
Yes.
I'm fucking dead.
Well,
So, like,
that's like, I got to roll with Kamaru Usman. He trained at Excel Jiu-Jitsu. George Santiago.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
really? He still trains it, right?
Yes, he
yes,
does.
that's,
Yeah.
it's still,
He was our
Santiago still is jiu-jitsu coach.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
he's like,
cool.
yeah.
Me and Ian trained there for a while under George Santiago. And the one time I got to roll with Kamaru Usman, I felt like he could have knit a sweater, read a book, taught a class on the side, and still tapped me out. You know what I mean? Like, it was like fighting somebody in the Matrix. And that's why, like, a fighter at your caliber, like, we all know when we're in the gym, like, you know, you can only get to as
certain
much
level.
as you're, as long as you're dedicated. Some people can never achieve the thing that you have achieved, which
That's
is
right.
a professional fighter
Yeah.
and stepping in the ring.
And
Like,
also
People
black
don't,
belt.
and everyone,
Yeah.
everyone should, I feel, roll with someone of that caliber because it would put into perspective just how.
I could have died.
but knowing that is real.
Well, your average guy, like let's say your beer drinking football fan who turns on an MMA fight on a Friday or Saturday night, and they see you in there moving with somebody, and they go, "Oh, well, fucking, you know,
If I was
if
in
we
there,
were
I
at a
would've
cookout,
did
I could hang with him for a little." No, you couldn't. No, you fucking couldn't. And that's why, like, I would feel it'd be good.
Good guy, dog.
It'd be good for their character, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
how about we don't strike? How about we just move for a little, for
That's
5
right.
minutes?
Yeah.
When you power double leg them and they just fucking flail and you're tying them up, they're gonna go, holy shit, I am 10,000% less effective in a real fight than I thought
Yes.
I was.
Or what
Like-
about the guys that would say,
Oh, if I see red, don't even get me
oh
started.
my dude, how did you know? Get out of
those
Yeah,
are the
I'm
first
like, you're
people
gonna
when
be
I
off-
get angry.
I'm like, you're gonna see red. It's your blood in your eyes.
my ex would tell me, yo, my ex would say, when I see Sidney, I don't know how you fight because I can't. I'm like, I just can't do it because I'll get too mad. I'm like, well, you can use that energy.
You can.
No, when
Yes.
I get mad, she's like, when I get mad, I see red. I just don't know. I'm like,
Still gotta control it.
bro, I'm thinking to myself, well, if I have an opponent, I'm thinking to myself, like, is that even? She convinced me that that's a possibility that somebody can see red.
I never been that angry. I never been that angry. You know?
A girl.
I've had blood in my eye, but I've never, like, my vision went red.
I love when those people show up in class because they never come for a second one.
No,
They come in
correct.
Yeah.
and they have this opinion of what they're going to do, and then they get treated like a 3-year-old child where you're just playing with them. You just play, just having a little time. Like,
Yeah.
boop, good job. Have a nice day. And then they never fucking
And then-
come back.
But they will tell you they'll be
Yes.
back.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys next week.
I kid you not. Or what about the type of person? What he's a fighter. What about you meet a fighter and they just want to strike? They just want to strike. You meet a boxer,
At
but bro.
jiu-jitsu class.
Bro, that's exactly how. Or MMA, they'd be like, "Oh, can I curse in here?"
Yeah,
They say,
yeah.
"Oh, you just gonna wrestle fuck me?" I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, "Don't get fucked at all." Like, why are you verbalizing that?
That
Don't
is the
get
thing,
wrestled.
that's the thing that I always see with the casual fans, where it gets to the jiu-jitsu portion of a fight, and then they start getting bored because they don't understand it. And then you even hear sometimes the commentators like, well, he held him down for 5 minutes, but he didn't do anything. To me,
Yeah.
the dude on the bottom that got held down for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you're losing.
Yes.
You can try to spin that however you want.
Yeah.
If you're on the bottom, you need to get the fuck out.
I like that.
You're losing.
Oh, yeah.
Let me-
You're losing.
Well, guess
I'm
what?
sorry. You need to get the fuck out.
I
Yeah.
like to hear you say that because Sean Strickland went in there with that mindset.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
he
that
did.
is why I think he won the motherfucking fight.
Yes.
It is.
I said he was
that
going
you-
to win.
I was
Nobody
wrong.
believed
I
me.
didn't think he was
fucking
gonna
said
win.
it.
I was
said
wrong.
it.
I didn't think he was
I
gonna
did not.
win.
I thought.
You want to know why I thought
After
he was
watching
going
him
to
do
win?
that to DDP, I was like, bro.
The dude he winning it. He
Bro.
looked
Right.
sick, bro.
Or what about
Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Whittaker?
Oh, he did.
Sick.
Yes.
What about the
Broke his jaw.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
my fuck.
Hold on.
God.
Did y'all see the weigh-ins though? Bro looked fucking
He-
dead ass
he-
sick.
No,
And
you're
he looked
right.
like he was sick.
And everybody,
he gotta
right.
recover,
everybody
bro.
did say that Mahachev, or not Mahachev, fucking Chimaev. The Chimaev
Chimaev,
did not
yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
Mike.
maybe he had a bad. maybe he had a bad weight cut.
Yeah.
But
I
mean,
agree. I think it's the weight cut.
Strickland was able to get up.
Yeah.
But he's a dog too.
And
He's
Chimaev,
a dog.
but when Chimaev in the second round, when he went for a takedown, failed it, and rolled onto his back.
Over.
Yeah, it was over.
Yo,
He was
no,
mentally
wait,
checked out.
That's against his religion. Pull a guard and check steal.
Yeah.
Put you to death.
Somebody's dying.
What the fuck?
You gotta kill a goat for
That's
that.
what I'm saying. When I saw him roll on his back, I'm like, what is
somebody.
happening? Something's wrong with him.
Well, when that
He got cancer or something.
You know when he went home, they're like, bring in the Bears.
Right. Somebody put a big
Yeah,
bet
you know
somewhere.
somebody got on his ass for giving up. But he was spiritually and mentally defeated at that point.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
We all can agree that he
Correct.
looked at the camp, he looked at bro, and he was like, I can't do this.
Bro,
Yes.
That's what I
100%.
see. Yeah.
He told Dana White. He said, I'm going to
What
205.
about no? But my thing is this, like, when that happened, when he pulled guard, I
Right.
kid you not, I felt like a pussy because I was like, I mean, how can I bet on this fight?
Yeah.
It was over. My time was over. I'm like, but he did pull guard.
Yep.
Give me your phone. Look for betting. Is it not too late? He lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, he lost. But
Yes.
it's awesome to see it. Well, it's awesome to see two things on Chimaev because when I'm telling you guys, when you're fighting a 5-minute fight in the second round, you already know you're gassed. You're done.
Sure. Yeah.
You're in a fight.
That's
nigga.
a bad night.
So I gotta take my hats off to Chimaev to actually laugh because
sure.
some people nowadays they just looking for a way out. But
Yeah.
how the fight was built up is like, bro, you are Muslim.
Yeah.
I don't have no Muslim people here, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, good. All right, good. You're a Muslim, and
I
want
like
to
bacon too much. There's no way.
I
I'll be in hell with my bacon.
You're right, though. You're
Sorry.
right, Sidney.
Sorry.
I think him giving up and all of us being able to notice that, being an outside party, you know, I think that was what
Motivated him.
I'm not really a fan anymore because I've seen that, but I also kind of see the side of fighting and then the fan part, right? So any fan that's seen what we've seen is like, dude. You fucking gave up. But anybody that's a fighter is going to be like, there's something wrong.
Try
There's
being
something
there.
wrong.
Try being in his shoes.
Try getting beat to death.
Yeah.
Because it was
You got
3 more rounds.
Yeah, you got Sean Strickland punching you in the fucking
Over.
face, and
Yes.
you're tired.
Over.
Oh
Yes.
my god,
Bro, Sean,
Yep.
over. And I'm like, when people are like, oh, he won, I'm like, I mean, yeah, I know, I got you, but like, we all gotta accept it.
Yeah,
Like,
we
he
do.
Everywhere. You also another thing too. I'm gonna help you guys. 5. It's like, let me just explain to you. When you take a person out, it's 5 points.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the damage you put. That's why I'm saying, like, I know I won that Agent Key fight because that was the plan.
Right.
But long story short, you take somebody down, it's 5 points. Okay.
Right.
This is the common sense. Okay.
Yeah.
If he gets up, that's a point for him.
Right.
And he hits you in the 5. He hits you in the face 5 times.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Realistically,
Yeah.
Sean, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over and over. Kept doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Over and over and over. You got a lot of points. That's a lot of takedowns.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you take him down, you gotta start racking up the
Well,
points.
that's what's
Yes.
fucked up about.
And it didn't happen.
Yeah, with MMA, at least with boxing, you have all boxing judges. As corrupt as boxing can be at times. With MMA, you don't know who's sitting on the judging panel.
Right.
It
Right.
could be a state wrestling judge.
Or-
it could
or
be
a YouTuber.
It could be a fucking
Most
ring,
of the time
It could
it's
be a ring
YouTuber.
girl. You know
MMA is so dynamic that
I fight a
you
ring
have
girl.
judges that have
You do all right. You do all right.
you have judges that have different experience in different areas. So a guy that's more favorable to wrestling or jiu-jitsu might weigh that more heavily than the guy who's favorable to striking.
Correct.
So
The boxing judge is just going, what
It's
the fuck's
boxing.
happening?
I
You
mean,
know?
Right.
Chimaev
They're
lost
guessing.
to
Right. He waits for someone to throw
They
punches.
already know who they
That's
want to win.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
You throw 3 punches, you win the round. In his
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. But it's funny too. It's like, even if you wanted to give him, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't justify that. You cannot justify. Now it would be a good number. It would be a good rematch. It was going to pull numbers. Shit, I want to see that.
I would watch
I
a rematch.
definitely
Yeah.
want to
I
see a
would watch a
rematch.
rematch.
that's for
A rematch-
sure.
I mean,
but I want
but-
to see a rematch at this dude's weight.
Yeah.
one?
Chimaev
At 205?
at 205.
No, because Jemiah is a better fighter.
Yeah,
Sean Strickland is not gonna.
So
it's
we
9
can
out
agree
of
that
10.
it would be Chimaev winning if it was
Yes.
At a
Exactly.
higher
Yeah,
weight
and this
class.
goes back to what I was saying.
205, Chimaev beats
He
him.
looked
Yeah.
sick, and then he did a promo video. If you guys saw it, 2 weeks before, or a week and a half before the fight, maybe like 7-8 days before the fight. Bro looked fucking sick in that, and like,
Yeah.
that was for fucking TV.
I
weight,
Right.
weight cuts are hell, man.
Yeah,
there's
bro.
there's plenty of times where you're watching them get on the scale and you're like, that motherfucker, a strong win is gonna put him in the
Yeah,
hospital.
Listen, I like Strickland. I'm happy he won, but if I still believe, as a fan of the sport, that if the Chimaev that fought Whitaker and DDP showed up, he would not be champion.
No,
I'd agree to
a
that.
billion percent.
He wouldn't have got up.
I can
The
agree
best
with that.
part
He
is
wouldn't
too,
have got
it's like almost an inspiration because obviously I'm fighting the ACA, so I fight a bunch of them.
There's gonna be a bunch of
what I'm
wrestlers.
saying?
Yeah.
No, a bunch of. Well, you got to remember too. The owner of ACA is Chechen.
Oh, great.
Okay.
shit.
I don't know if you guys are familiar. Well, one of my favorite fighters, John Jones, he took a picture with a Chechen that is like a warlord.
Oh, it was the. Oh my God! It was. Like
I'm bad at
the,
saying the
the
name.
dictator of some country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah.
That's the. I don't know.
That's how you know you're a badass
Yeah.
when you take a picture with a dictator and he's
With a
like,
warlord.
a dictator warlord is like, I want a picture with you.
I know. Yeah. So he have a big say.
Yeah.
In that, and it is a great organization. They want.
Yes.
They don't want to compete or be a feeder lead. They made that sure. They
Right.
made me very clear that they said,
Yeah.
listen, I want these fighters, and the numbers shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Peter Young, Zabid,
Yeah.
Tamaya, who have the best fighters.
Right.
When they go into the UFC, some of the tough Russians,
Yeah.
they are like average compared to the people in ACA. Maybe because of the PED performance, I'm not too sure, but
Sure.
I will. You can do the statistics itself that these guys when they win, they have a 65% chance to being successful in the. It's a little less, and made me feel because I was depressed that hey, I'm not fighting in front of my people, and I'm not
Right.
getting all the.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, we looked at your record and we watched your fights, bro.
Yeah, it's
you
very
that,
impressive.
You that nigga, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
and and people and Americans they don't look at like when I go like I train
of
at-
course not,
I coach at Combat Club.
Okay.
So these kids are
So you know Sean Soriano, all them guys.
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna
but
say,
they train down at
Kill Cliff now.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be there a lot.
Yep.
But,
Nice.
yeah, but I don't get the love, and I always wanted to be on a UFC video game. You know how to. I'm for real, like
I played the
Yes.
UFC 5. I played.
like me and the mother of my child are beefing right now, and I always say, man, if I was like famous, I guarantee you.
We wouldn't be going through this.
It'd be
right
a
now.
lot. It'd be a lot
If
nicer.
she could see me on ESPN in
right.
a video game on the cover. But you want to know what, bro? We got goals in life, and I think that you have not only shown that you can fight in all of these other places, Bellator and where you're fighting now, and now in Russia, and I think you've not only proved it, bro. Like you have not lost a lot. If you look at I'm being honest. No,
You see, listen to him.
it's the truth. He hasn't lost a lot.
Listen to him.
Now, if you look at some of the best fighters in the UFC, they have like 10, 11 wins.
Bro,
or 11,
you got a better.
10
You got a better. Look
Yeah,
how
bro.
much money. I mean, I hate. Can we talk shit on this guy in another episode? I hate to bring his name up again, but you have a much better record statistically than Nate Diaz.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Put some respect on my.
And he got paid. He got paid $10 million to fight Jake Paul. So I mean,
And you know what I do? I come home, I get yelled at like I'm a child. Okay, you speak to me any type of way. Okay, I'm losing my mind, and then you expect for me to do A, B, and C, and then nothing is done for me. I'm losing it. I'm the crazy guy. You got me sitting in the car praying before I go inside the house. Yeah, that's right. You. I'm terrified. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, all right, what today bring? I say a prayer because of you. You got me and God connection tight. Thanks a lot, and thank you actually because I needed God. But dang, girl,
you're his scariest opponent.
I know what.
Did you ever see that shit, Goku versus a black mom? It don't matter how strong you are,
Never.
how tough you
Never.
are. You know, but
She thinks she could beat my ass.
Oh,
She
man.
told me when she was pregnant on the hospital bed, she's like, you don't understand, this is not easy. I mean, I can easily do what you do.
nah.
Damn.
I can
love it.
easily do what you do.
But as men, we gotta look at things like that cute.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We gotta
I do.
be like,
Yes.
Of course you can't. You know,
Yeah.
my girl thinks that I color in pictures. Like
Wait,
color
you
like
don't?
a color book. So I had to explain to her
Well, I bought this box of crayons for.
One photo takes 4 fucking
does.
hours. You're
It
tripping.
does.
You know?
It does.
And then a music video is like fucking
Yeah.
It does.
2 days.
Bro,
You know?
does.
you're a
It
better
does.
man than me, dude. I've been pulling statistics out. Well, the amount of people that give birth versus the amount of fighters that are in Bellator, I don't know. I don't know if your math is right.
That ain't nothing.
I would, but I know that's what she loves. She loved that type of fight.
God.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
gets
yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
She's trying to pull you in.
Yeah,
She wants
yeah,
you to
yeah,
fight.
yeah,
She
yeah.
wants.
She's
She
got
wants.
finals. She got
She's like,
finals ready to go.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Even if it doesn't make sense, she'll bring up the. She'll show me a receipt and be like, this is how much the grocery bills is.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what?
Well, isn't this my credit card that you use? Exactly. I had to go pick up those bananas. those bottles of water.
Oh man.
And all you do is provide.
Yeah, God damn it.
All you do is feed me and the kids.
Sidney,
work.
I have a question for you. Because I've never been to Russia, right?
Yeah.
And so you fought in Russia.
Yes.
How do the fight fans treat you out there?
Bro, I am not. Again, I know I'm getting off topic. I have ADHD. And it's pretty
No,
bad.
it's all good. It's all
You're in the
good.
right place. You're in the right place.
Listen, we love it. We
This
love
is a
it.
safe
I just
space.
Yo,
just
this
wanted
kid-
to know personally because I've never been to Russia. I know like the fight fans in Japan, they're silent. You know, they
Yes.
watch you fight differently. They respect the ground game. Like how is the Russian audience and how do they treat you when you're fighting out there?
Well, it's really dope, bro. I mean, it's really dope. I mean, people have been telling me like a bunch of lies. Like if I go there, they're gonna mistreat me. Like, oh, maybe because I'm black,
Right.
Or maybe because honestly, they don't give a damn.
Nah, they don't
Right.
give a shit.
Talk about me being. I'm like, they treat me.
I'm not gonna. They're probably fucking scared of you, bro. I mean,
No.
look at your record.
No, Russians
They-
respect
of course,
fighters.
everybody-
they respect a
they
manly
do.
man.
Yeah, well,
It's
that's what I was going to ask because wrestling is big in Russia. So does the average viewer out there have a better knowledge and respect for the ground game? Because you have half of your wins are
Wrestling,
submissions.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of rear naked chokes on some people.
Yes.
So being that, you know, is a big part of your game. Do you feel like you get a little more respect out of the audience?
Yes, out of the audience. But when I went to Russia and you throw all that away, bro, they were so freaking helpful. They don't know me. I was out there. I don't know. You can't read.
Yeah.
phone.
Wow.
there's
Right, you
just-
can't speak the
You
language.
can't speak the language. So I'm like helpless. If my phone died, I'm like, oh my goodness.
I'm stranded.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that actually happened, and it was oh my god, I'm taking this freaking Colombian chick, and I'm gonna give her a reason to get angry. But anyway, it was just beautiful, and I didn't know you then, so get over it.
Right,
But
right.
anyway,
Last
I'm not
week.
speaking to you. I'm talking.
No, yeah.
Talking to wifey.
It happened last
Yeah.
week.
But I needed. But as you guys know, they're not accepting American currency.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
hard to go to
Yeah.
banks, certain banks that you have money.
Do they do the euro in Russia?
Rubles.
It's
Rubles.
rubles.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. All right,
Yes.
okay.
And it's getting stricter. Some of them are getting a little leaner, but I'm not too sure about what's going on. You don't know. Oh, WhatsApp? Oh, yeah, maybe they're not messing with Americans like that.
Can you
Go
use a
WhatsApp.
debit card out there, or do
No.
you need a different card?
Different
right,
card.
Your currency doesn't translate
Different
even
card.
with debit
Nope.
card.
That's actually scary as
It
fuck.
stops. So you cannot access it.
So if your phone's
Wow.
dead, you are actually fucking stranded.
Yeah, if you can't communicate or pay, you can like, say you have charger. iPhones, you can't. You have an iPhone, you have gold.
Right.
You have Nike's gold, but they don't really care.
Right. So so you got lost, and there was 10 beautiful women, right?
All over.
10 beautiful women.
I'm not.
In
We
bathing
were
suits.
in Sochi. Sochi's like Miami.
Associates.
So no.
Sochi is like Miami
Sochi
and
Sochi is a place that they
okay,
call.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
the name of it, and this is beautiful. When I say there's a bunch of them. Now Miami is a mecca of you. Don't get it messed up.
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah,
We can't. It's kind of like stupid to say. Oh, Miami got. Come on. It's a mecca.
Yes.
there,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
It's a mecca.
It's peak.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
come on. But when you actually go out and see natural beauty, and this is how women are,
Right.
It's
To
like
their
to a
man
standard.
outside of the USA.
Right.
For the ladies out there.
yeah. Anyway, when I'm sitting here looking, she just you need help. Speak English. It was like real firm. You need help. I'll never forget this. And she just all right. Took off like 15 minutes trying to figure out how can I get money because she didn't know we did this. She's like, well, she didn't know about this stuff. A lot of people didn't know until the banks basically drive me in her car, Mercedes. I felt like a bum ass nigga, man. She was a Louis Vuitton purse that I didn't think they created.
Yes.
I still don't know what I was looking at.
Right.
A car. Cool. She was cool, just driving me around. My boy Alex didn't even know what I was doing. He was probably looking for me because again, I was out there helping him for his camp, and she just driving me around trying to help me get.
Trying to figure
Where
out
you
what
gotta
you
go.
need right
Yeah.
now.
Because we need money.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I mean, I have it. I have the cash right here. So I have to put it in the bank or get a car or just figure out something.
Some sort of exchange.
Yeah, because I'm like, it shouldn't be that hard. She's like, of course it shouldn't be that hard. But we're in the car. She's trying to learn the language. And,
Right.
and this is a beautiful lady that
She's obviously
the-
established.
Exactly.
Taking time out of her
out
day
of
to
her
help
day.
you. Yeah.
And the reason I'm giving you the story because it shows the kind. This is not
Kind
one
of
person.
people that are there,
It
yeah.
is multiple people.
You ain't gonna find that here.
Hell,
Right.
hold on, I got
Hell,
another story.
fucking no.
My phone, and we're good friends because I told him of this story, and I said I don't want to lose connection with you because me and my boy Gabe had no access because they got starting to chop down on American service.
Right.
WhatsApp, a bunch of places, a bunch of things on your phone.
Interesting.
And some guy obviously, listen, bro.
They're not fucking with us.
Yeah. It's a bunch of things that you're not going to be able to, without WhatsApp, you're not going to be able to. And WhatsApp is going to be a problem because Russia's trying to chop down WhatsApp and Facebook and everything.
Right.
So long story short, he said, what I'm going to do for you, we're going to go, and he speaks good English. He's my friend Sam.
Yeah.
I love you, Sam. Sam literally went, don't know me and Gabe. We went there, got a cell phone for us to use. Again, he's a stranger.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a fight fan. Yes, he's a fight fan, so he knows me a little bit. Not a lot. So again, I'm from America. I'm used to people that don't really know me. You guys are being cool, but the average person in America
that
are
cool.
selfish, are complete opposite.
They're not going to waste their time in their day
Yeah.
to bring you to the bank.
They're
to help you.
self-absorbed.
They'll,
Right.
they'll
Yeah.
answer a question, but they're not going to drive you to the bank and
No.
talk to the teller and
not at all.
exchange the language to
Nope.
exchange the
Yeah.
money.
No.
There's a
No.
level that
No.
people will go
Sam
to.
got a cell phone, and he also got me what is it, a little hotspot
Yeah.
to work
Yes.
on my.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
Great
like,
Wi-Fi,
dude,
yeah.
I'm looking at him like, this is weird. Like, why are these people so?
Bro just rode harder than me than
That's
fucking
They're my brothers.
friends.
Yeah, I'm like, dude. Like, I'm thinking, so if you ask me about Russians, I'm like, they're great people.
Yeah.
And it's a standard.
Yeah.
And guess what? The lady number, she don't hit me up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't brag and be like, yo, look at this chick. She hung.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A Dagestan girl. The girl from that took a plane. Beautiful, of course. Just to come see me fight. I'm a regular nigga in America. Excuse my language. I'm a regular. I'm thinking to myself like, girl, you don't know. I pay rent.
Right.
You know, I got a regular bill. I think I'm good. I believe in myself. But you don't know me. You coming out here, multiple people. So yeah, Russia. Do I want to fight? I would love to fight in Russia. The only thing that kills me is the weight cut and also the flights. It's so long.
Yeah.
Like I'm like sitting here 24 hours, literally. Like this is like, bro, my back hurts.
Right.
You know.
So you do your fight camp out here, then
Yeah.
fly to Russia
Yeah.
for the fight.
Yeah, and I would have a good fight camp in Russia. It's just I have a lot of places here that I need to be and establish.
Sure,
you
of
know,
course.
and of course, you know, it's just, to me, it's just the traveling that kills me.
Yeah.
Where are you
Traveling.
training at here? Stateside?
Kill Cliff,
Oh, okay.
Combat Club.
All right, nice.
I like
The Way.
Fusion. The Way. Yeah, that's my head coach.
Yes, sir.
Herbert. Now
Burns,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
he's-
work with Gilbert. Gilbert got this management team. You know,
He's
what I
also
mean?
opening up a new gym in Boca Raton.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is.
Is this the Way Part 2 or?
I think it's
Burns?
something with them together. Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Nice.
cool. Yeah. So I'm really blessed, and obviously with the leagues now happening, I mean I don't know if I'm ever gonna be in the UFC. I think something happened with me. Management is ruining a lot of athletes because there's a lot of people that should be in the UFC. I'm saying I should be in the UFC, but I'm like, yo, this guy got a better record. Why is this? It's just.
I'm gonna be honest. Not a lot of people in the UFC have as good of a record as you do. It's not.
I love the. Hey,
Now,
put me
if
back
we look
on
at
here again.
if
This
we look
guy,
at
y'all my
statistics,
people.
right?
But we working together, so that's why.
Exactly. But no, even if we weren't working together, I would still say the same thing because it's just true. Like he said
there's a
it.
lot.
The thing about Nate Diaz, and he's one out of many fighters that have over 11, 15, 16 losses. They got 30 fights, 20 fights. And some of them even have they're not even.
Yeah, there's
You
a lot
know
of
what I'm
great
saying,
fighters.
bro?
There's a lot of great fighters that go under the radar because they're not.
I think
in the
if you
UFC.
went into the UFC, bro,
I
think that
know
you'd
I
be-
would. It
I
bothers
think you'd
me.
be extremely dominant
Top
in it,
five.
and you've already shown. And I think maybe just a little bit more publicity because
Yes,
that's what they're
that's what I
looking
think,
for
yeah.
right now. Is they're not looking for who's the best fighter.
Well, that's what I
They're
was going to
looking
say.
for
The reason
somebody
why,
that-
a person like Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, despite their records, if they have a little moment of shine, when they get out there, they're great talkers too.
well, Nate-
they bring
yeah.
eyes to the UFC.
They do.
People want to see them win or lose. I tune into a Nate or Nick Diaz fight, right? Because they're going to talk some shit.
I was
Some
about to say the shit
stupidity's
talk.
going to go down. You know, and
Yep.
you don't even necessarily have to talk shit because one of my favorite fighters of all time was George St. Pierre.
Oh, he's so
Right.
respectful.
Class
Yeah.
act,
So
a
respectful.
gentleman, and he brought that martial arts aspect that the UFC was missing at the time. Like he wore the fucking bandana, like the Karate Kid.
And
He'd
his
come in
training
there, he'd bow. Like he was
respect.
super nice.
But he
super
wouldn't.
respectful.
He wouldn't. If it's a younger version of him, then they don't want that.
Right,
Unless he's not finishing. If you're not finishing like an Alice Pereira,
Yeah.
he's not finishing guy.
right.
Like finishing guy, devastating. Then he's not doing that. But in my weight class, kind of
middleweight or lightweight. You're fighting in both.
Lightweight.
Lightweight, right?
Yeah,
Very
lightweight.
nice.
What is that? Is that 145?
155.
155.
So
sorry
I mean,
about
I don't gotta tell you the monster we have. So you just can't go out there doing what you're doing. Armin is doing a great job.
Yep.
But kind of like he's like that's my boy. And every time I want to fight, like I'll fight him, they give him the Armin. We haven't 5 times, and I believe it's due to management. Like how am I not? Why am I not wrestling for
RAF?
RAF?
Yeah.
Why am I not grappling? Like. This is why I believe this is the entity. Like maybe I did something bad in the past. Like, I don't know. I'm not a great.
But I think we're on to something as far as like when you can kind of project a name for yourself out there and people want to see and hear you.
Yeah.
That's when management starts coming to you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because like we were saying, like there are fighters that aren't as good but get a lot of high praise, and it's because they're entertaining. Because and bad name or not, like Nick and Nate Diaz, whenever they go out there, they're gonna put on a fight, right? They're gonna take a beating,
or take an ass
or they're gonna
whooping.
Most of the time, taking ass whipping.
They mostly take an ass whooping, and then they're like, I could have won. You want to do a rematch? I'll win.
Bro.
I'm like, what world are we living in?
All the shit I talked on Nate on that last podcast was validated in his fight with Mike Perry. I mean,
100%.
he got the shit.
Bro, he got the
dude,
shit
dude.
beat out.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it was.
But we
bad.
knew it was coming though.
Yes.
He's smoking. He's chilling. He's
I
hanging out.
thought he'd be a
didn't do
little
that
more
fighting.
competitive.
He
Bro,
didn't even train
bro
for
looked like
that
he got off the
No,
couch.
he didn't train.
I was
Yeah,
like,
he
what the
literally
fuck?
looked like he
Bro,
put a cigarette down. He
yeah, he's bleeding out of everywhere. And
Yeah.
Perry's
Hey,
just-
He fought him like a bar fight, and
Bro,
that, you can't
he
do
did.
that to somebody
Perry
that's
just-
the king of
Perry
fighting.
just
No,
teed
hey,
off
for
on
the kids out there that I see all the time, that is a strong ingredient. If you guys want a career like his, if you want CTE, man,
Yeah.
that is how that.
Right.
I don't like pushing that type of fight style out
Yes.
there because where I'm literally looking at the man's face.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he can only.
You have
he
to
got-
protect yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I don't know if it's a talent, but clearly I'm like, no, like what the hell?
That's the Homer Simpson, right? Homer
Yeah.
Simpson would
Yeah.
get in the ring and take so many punches that the other guy would get tired and fall down from being tired.
Yo, I'm thinking, yo, that's
Right? That's
what
like, that
happened,
can't be a good
right?
fight style.
like when he fought Leon Edward and they were and Leon Edward like beat him.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, he almost.
Yeah, but no.
almost.
Yeah.
Leon whooped his ass, and at one point Nate wobbled him a little. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, but he could.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
Yeah, but he did. But here's the thing:
Right.
instead of jumping on him, he pointed at him and laughed. And
Right.
passed
And
up.
that
That's
moment,
the-
He
that's
pointed
who
at him
he
and
is.
laughed because he couldn't jump on him. He was fucking tired too. He's like,
that's incredible.
Everybody went to school with somebody like that, right?
That's
Will
right.
get their ass beat, but he's like, yeah, you saw that one punch, though.
Yeah.
But you saw that punch. You saw that one punch.
But I got him. I tagged him once.
I did hit him once.
Dog, that's
on the way
crazy.
down.
Nate, listen, Nate is. He's a good fighter, but when I think of him, I think of like journeyman. I mean, he's not as good as his brother.
A successful job.
He's
No,
not.
that
He's
is
not as good as
close.
his brother.
That is
Nick Diaz at one point outside of the UFC was the best welterweight in the world. When he was when he was in Strike Force, knocking out Paul Daly. I mean, he was.
Why do you think he's not fighting? Because I mean, I think he would put on better show. I think what it
Well,
is.
I
that
think
we
he's just
expect-
older now,
Yeah.
Nick got older. Nick got complacent, and Nick just liked to smoke a lot of weed.
I was about to
And
say
then-
that.
so-
He got-
yeah.
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
took that 2-year ban though for weed, which was
but-
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean-
but why? I think if he came back, he would put on a better show than Nate. for
He
sure.
tried though. He tried to come back at one point. He fought Robbie Lawler. I think he fought BJ Penn, and he fought Robbie Lawler. And when he fought Robbie, dude, he quit. Like he was not himself.
Yeah.
The Nick that fought Robbie Lawler was not
Robbie
the Nick
Lawler
Diaz
was no
from years
joke,
ago.
I think, and we expect that when Nate
Yeah.
fight, we expect. All right,
Yeah.
see how long.
He's gonna gas out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna try to palm him away.
Yeah.
You know, that's that kind of like backyard fighting
Yes.
style.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and back to bringing it to you, you know, if we look at Nate Diaz and Mike Perry and you look at their face, they're fucked up. And when we look at my boy's face, it's nice and clean. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the truth.
I put lotion on today.
But no,
Aloe vera in this motherfucker.
Look. The point of what I'm saying is it's an extremely dangerous sport. And you have gotten hit, but you're nothing's happened to you where you cannot recover, come back.
Yeah.
There wasn't, and I never seen a fight that you couldn't have won,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that just means that we go harder. And what I want you to do is I want you to talk about your next fight that's coming up. Who do we got?
I can't pronounce their names.
Oh, sure.
I know. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna hack it up.
One of them is Edward. He's actually A28 and 3.
Okay.
The other guys, they call him the Hulk because he's obviously big and probably gamma radiating. He's a grappler. Both of them are actually grapplers. And The Hawk fought my last opponent. He lost the first round.
Okay.
I actually fought. His name was Davi Ramos. Now, Davi Ramos was a guy that fought Islam and also fought Armin. I fought him. My fight with him was a little bit different, but I'm not going to praise that because he's clearly a little bit older.
Right.
You know, but Davi Ramos, he's definitely a vet. He definitely knew it was coming, and I was trying to finish him because if Islam and Armin couldn't beat him, I'm like, I can definitely finish him.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys got to remember, too, when I go to Russia, it's just me and one person.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy brought a legit team. His team was fighting on the card.
Right.
You know, he managed some of those guys.
I mean,
you know?
it's always. I feel like a fighter's going to be more powerful when they're at home base,
Yes.
got their boys behind them.
Yeah.
It gives them that like spiritual power of
Yeah,
others,
it
right?
does. It
And
does.
that's what makes you a dog, and that's
Yeah.
what makes your story different, bro.
Yeah.
Is that you're going there alone. You know how brave that is. That's not
means a
even just
lot.
with fighting. You know, I mean,
That's my dude.
I'm just being
I
honest.
like
I'm
this.
just being honest.
Come on, legend.
It's
Fuck that
about-
shit. I'm not gonna shut up. Just let him talk.
It's about having a respect, you know, for a fighter, and you know, with your record, it's you don't see somebody in the UFC with the same record and not
God
doing
willing,
huge
change.
things,
Yeah,
you
God-
know.
yeah.
So this is your time, and I truly believe that.
That's love.
Look at it as there's not that much pressure on you. Like you're going into his territory. He's fighting in front of his fans. He's fighting in front of his friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? He takes an ass whooping. That's on him. Like he's got to. You know, his
He's
friends
gotta-
That's what I. Hey, low
Right.
key. That's what I do.
Look at it like that.
I'm like, you gotta. And then when people are like, oh, so you should talk to him with Trump, I'm like, nah, we'll let them do it because,
Right.
you know, that's gonna be pressure for them. Like, if they were, oh, Sidney, you like somebody said you gonna lay and pray. I'm like, you better beat my ass. Man. If not, you gonna get beat up by a nigga that just lay and pray, right. And that sucks for you. You gotta tell you,
almost my back.
right?
was
You gotta explain to your kids like, Daddy, why you let a man hold you down like that? You know what I mean? Because if that was prison.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, hey,
That's right.
hey, you knocking me. You not
That's right.
when I'm fighting, you knocking me out.
That's right.
You
You
knocking
don't want
me
to get
out.
that Fleece Johnson. You don't want that.
You get the what?
But I was watching one of your fights, and you had this guy in this nasty fucking body lock, bro, and he's doing whatever he can to try to get out, bro. And I was thinking, like, bro, if that was me, I'd want to fucking commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going in for the choke, and you know what's about to happen, and you can see the desperation in his face.
There's been times in the gym
It's the truth.
when we fuck around with people, right, that are like lower level than us, but like every now and again you get an asshole that comes into the gym and they just want to beat up on the people that they could beat up on, right? But they avoid you at all costs, right? So, but when you get your hands on them, that's when you can have a little fun, right? So there was this one kid. There was this one kid in the gym. I won't say his name, but he was under my side control for like 4 minutes, and he looked at me at one point and said, "Just tap me out," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, it be like that. Yeah,
We're gonna ride this out.
they want to start neutral. No way.
No. You gotta get out.
We're starting in North
That's a
South,
new.
buddy. You starting with my nuts in your face. What are you talking about?
But that's a newer generation now.
Right.
And now Dana White said it, and when I coach my class, I'm like, bro, I'm like, it sucks because these older guys or guys that aren't even fighting, guys that just train with the older generation,
Right.
Yeah.
they're better. Like I'm like this old guy coming in here. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't be happy. He is close, almost 60.
Wait, so how do you feel
Yeah.
about Mikey Musamechi? Am I saying his name right?
Yes.
Yes.
The jiu-jitsu guy.
How do you feel about
Oh,
him?
I like him. I mean, of course, I think there's guys out there that's way better than him. They're just
I
not
do
getting
too.
the
exposure.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not getting the exposure.
But again, he has a name, right?
Yeah.
He has his own channel.
Autistic, right?
But he
Yes.
built
He does a good
brand
job.
of
He
being
has a
nerdy.
personality and a brand
Eats a lot of
that
pasta,
people
too.
go to, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You gotta get out there, show your personality,
Yeah.
work the brand, because now, unfortunately, like as a fighter, you got the record. You go in there, you'll go anywhere, you'll fight anybody.
That's right.
That's established. So it's like
We're working
now,
on that.
now
Yeah.
what you
I gotta get confident.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
now
Yes, sir.
it's getting your name out there and letting people know who you are. Like that's just as important nowadays.
Well, it's funny you say that because we like me and Legend, we definitely spoke about it. And he's going to
right.
help me and change my life. But long story short, I mean, to be honest, I dealt a lot with confident issues. You know, now, you know, me being in Miami, already know what I can do, basically find a girl. Now I realize these hoes ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout. Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I've been saying it for a long time though.
Bro,
He's been telling us
I'm a
since,
little
like, the 90s.
disappointed, but now since I travel, bro, like I said, when I go to Russia and they treat you nice, I'm like, I got a little bit more confident. Not saying just Russia, but now I understand what Legend been speaking to me about and certain things, and now I'm like, you know what?
I am that nigga.
Yeah.
I do got a crazy record.
But you know what?
I probably would have knocked Nate Diaz the fuck out.
You know what it is?
It's the truth, though, bro.
It's perspective,
You're
right?
funny,
It's
yeah.
perspective. Because I was in the service, and when you
Yes.
travel around and you go to different places,
Yeah.
you find what connects us all. Like, you know, the news and the media, social media, and all that shit will like you to think that we're not on the same playing field, but when you go travel different places, you find a lot of commonality with people.
Yeah.
Unless me and I go to like North Carolina, like no, the sticks, they don't want me there. But everywhere else,
Don't shit on North Carolina.
all right, sorry.
They want
South,
you there,
Carolina.
they just
South
want you there.
Carolina.
That's
South
better.
Carolina.
That's better. I can't,
Okay, all right.
I can't defend South Carolina.
No, but that perspective will let you see the world for what it is, and then you feel better about yourself, and you're like, I have a place here, and I'm gonna do my thing.
And you should feel good about yourself because I'm a fucking asshole. If he was good, I'd be like, bro, he has a bunch of shit he needs to work on, but that is the opposite of the case. I
got some stuff I gotta work on.
want to see you making a name for yourself on the social media right now. That's all
Yeah.
you need. You have the record. You have
Yeah.
the talent.
You're-
Bro,
you're
I
on-
watched
you're
you
on,
torture another man for 20 minutes. Bro. Like, you know.
You're on like a 5-win
I
streak right
forget,
now.
but you're right. I already forget.
So,
I
I
don't even
mean,
know my
you're-
record, so please don't ask me. Because nobody never cares. I have to go out and get a paycheck, come here, get yelled at.
I mean, but it's
That's the
because
humbleness.
you were saying you're unsigned at the moment, but you're on a win streak, so you're moving forward.
Right.
You know, it really is like you just need that one little thing to kind of catch.
Yeah, and again, I know you told me about the whole, but I believe God got it. Maybe coaching or I don't know, but I'm just gonna focus on him, and then whatever happened. But,
Sure.
Yeah.
but because honestly, when I'm out there in Russia, or I don't know if I'm drinking the Celsius.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if
it's
I'm
Fiji water, I see what you're saying,
I
yeah.
went to Kazakhstan and I'm eating the food, and then that was one of the reasons why I missed weight. But guess what? I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Right.
When I said that I didn't know anything, they have a different rule set out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And guess what happened? I missed weight.
Yeah.
And guess what they did?
They still let you fight.
They let me fight.
Uh-huh.
They let me fight, but you guys tell me. All right, I'm gonna just cut to the chase. They took a percentage out. Now
Yes.
they took an extreme percentage out.
Right.
So please give me a number, only one, because I think you gotta get one. Just give me a realistic number that they took out.
I mean, what do they do here for the UFC? It's like what,
A third?
10%?
Did they take out a third?
UFC's like 10% a pound
Okay.
or something, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, you saying an exorbitant amount? What are you saying? Like
Well, 12 is a lot.
65%?
30%?
30%? 65%?
65.
I was gonna say 1/3. Yeah. Like
65 is a war crime.
I know.
You gotta remember who owns the organization.
yeah.
Who owns the
Russia,
organization?
Russia,
Don't
you're
forget
right.
the warlord.
They
was
took
gonna
out
say-
70%.
Holy
Of the whole purse.
shit.
I'm like, bro. I messed up. Guess what I said? I said, well, your fighter, Chamaya, he missed weight a couple times, and they only took him. He was offering other people, Nick Diaz, $2 million.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna take?
You start shit talking
It was
Shamaya.
70.
Right? Oh, was that worse?
Isn't he on the flag?
Worst decision. You know what? Yo, I'm because I'm angry. I'm like,
Let me paint the picture. You're a black guy in Russia.
my boy is like,
You just missed weight. And your response was to talk shit on Hamzat Shamar. In Russia. God damn.
Hold on a
If I was standing there with your shirt on like your boy, I'd be
I would
like,
have been scared.
I'd be looking at your sword like,
Just take it. Just take the cut.
you got a flight home in 5 days. I can't die here.
What was the percentage that ended up getting? It was. Did you say 70%?
70 fucking
70.
percent.
Yes.
Wow.
And,
Yeah.
and guess,
7%.
and guess how
That's
they told me?
unbelievable.
That once I said that, the president, I kid you not, this is when me and Gabe shut up.
Yeah.
They brought us back and stage because it was a hockey arena they were renting out, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I think in Kazakhstan. Was it
God.
hockey? I don't know, but they took me there. A group of guys, clearly like buffed up on creatine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He said
We're not sponsored by
he
creatine,
said-
by the way.
He said he explained it again with his broken. The guy that spoke a great English told us they're gonna take 70%. All Right. The other guy with his broken English, bro, honestly, it was such a gangster moment for them.
Yeah.
He just went back and forth in the lane. He looked at me and said, "You missed weight, we're taking 70% out." Paused. Silence. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
These big old Russian guys behind them.
they're waiting for you
I
to
know.
do some
Yeah.
shit.
They looked at me in the eyes.
Russian
like,
mob.
Yeah, bro, they looked
Russian
at me in the
mob,
eyes and like, we're taking.
Yep. That was the
Yeah.
negotiation.
I'm like,
That was,
Yeah.
that was
okay,
that was
I
it.
got you. Yeah, that was it. Story ended.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave me a charge. They were like, oh, just material. You can
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
The other guy was like, bro, why do you care? Just money. We can make more money.
Because you're here to make money.
I'm like, right?
yeah, what the fuck?
Easy for you to say when you're not fighting.
Right.
But ask me, did I say any of that?
Right,
No,
but you
I
wouldn't
didn't. I
have
said,
that.
shut my black
Of course,
ass
of
up.
course.
Say, I'm fucking.
They
Gabe
would
looked at me.
have had you fight, and then you would have been in Russia and
Yeah.
disappeared.
No, my boy Gabe is Italian, and exactly. He was like, bro. He looked at me. I'm like, bro, we gotta get home. We ain't in
Yeah.
Pakistan right now. Gabe looked at me like, bro.
It's a different world.
It is. It
Like
is.
he looks American. He's the
Yeah.
white guy, long hair, blue eye. You look American.
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
So he's like, bro, you already know they don't like me.
Yeah.
All right, do what they cool with.
Yeah.
All right, all you need to do is stop talking. So you gotta make sure we get home. It was a cat and stuff. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, I got bitched out right now.
So what's crazier, fighting in Russia or coming up like in Pennsylvania in the amateur circuits?
Still fighting in Russia. Pennsylvania amateur circuits is like it was kind of like Russia.
Yeah.
But I can speak English. I can say,
Right.
hey,
Yeah.
ooh, don't do that. You know what I
Did
mean?
you have to fight any Amish people in Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
They show up in,
I don't
They
know.
showed up
They
like
show up in suspenders.
they're
and
riding,
stuff.
riding an oxen into the.
I thought
Baling hay and
I
shit.
thought this one guy that was like the Nazi guys. I don't know, man. He was like a
like
real,
an Aryan.
yeah, but I was again ignorant. My culture kept. I knew he didn't like black people. I was young.
Yeah.
I was like in high school, so I was like, well, I'm gonna make him like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like,
Yeah.
like, you know, I was a young, naive Christian. So
Yes,
I'm like, I'm
yes.
gonna make him like me. You know, remember? And then we end up. He end up. I think I'm like, yo, you see, I ain't that bad. He's like, I'm gonna beat that boy.
He was like,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
cool.
good.
Yeah. Because my coach, he's like an Italian white guy.
Yes.
And I'm a black guy from
Yeah.
Philadelphia. And he was like a father figure to me.
Yeah.
So racism to me wasn't really a thing. I can't even lie and say I experienced any bad.
It's a lot more
He
different
protected
up
me.
north
Yeah.
though than
Yeah.
it is down here down south.
I mean,
yeah.
when I went to the service, legitimately, during basic training, I met some white kids that they told me specifically, hey, I've never met a black or a Puerto Rican man in my life.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was less ignorant. Maybe. And so I had to look at it like, damn, they're going to judge every other Puerto Rican that they meet coming from what I do. So like I was always on my best behavior. At the time, like I was really gung ho about being in the military and being a serviceman, and I believed in everything about it. Again, not as smart, but I wanted to show these guys like, hey, like this is how we act because legitimately that's how they were. They weren't even being mean or rude about it. They were just like, holy shit, we've only seen like black and tan on TV.
Yeah, that's
so
really cool,
so
bro.
you know, I wanted to show them like, hey, you know, we're here, we're doing the same thing, and
right.
you know, we wound up getting.
I was just on a Christian, like I was like, I'm doing it for Jesus.
So,
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm still low key on that. Like,
Were you saying that to him when you're whooping his ass? This is for the Lord.
you really didn't believe in Christ?
You're really gonna like me.
this guy, dog. This guy.
I guarantee that guy's a Muslim now.
So you guys want a
Jesus
good
loves
laugh?
you. Fucking throwing elbows.
So if you guys want a good laugh real quick, my 1.5-year-old son seen his first Vietnamese lady in his life.
How'd that go?
He screamed so
Oh
fucking
my
loud.
God.
And he looked at her and he paused for a second. We're at Target in the grocery store, and
no.
he's like, "Oh, you're so cute." You know what old ladies do. And my son looks at her like this,
Yup. Yeah.
and he makes eye contact. He goes, "Ah!" I was trying so hard not to laugh. I'm just laughing in the lady's face. She's like, "It's okay, it's okay." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
But
kids
you
don't
could
do
tell
that shit.
She looked real Vietnamese, like Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
eyes. My son
Oh,
never
man.
seen that before. He's seen black people, Puerto Rican people.
Yeah,
He's seen
yeah.
all shades, but he'd never seen like the flatter
full
face.
Vietnamese.
Yeah, bro.
first-
Bro.
He was like, "What the fuck
That is.
I'm glad you're sitting here saying flat faces. I'm like,
What?
Say,
No, I mean,
I'm the white guy on the couch. I'm shutting the fuck up. Yeah. Features.
This guy.
People have different features.
This is funny.
Yo, we were at a Walmart and my
great.
daughter saw like a midget for the first time.
Oh,
and
my
she didn't
God.
say anything, but she just kept doing this. She just kept pointing at him wherever he's. I'm like, Cassidy, stop! Don't point at him. That's not. She's like, but he looks so old.
Bro, when you go to restaurants, these little kids, they're like, whoa, I see him on freaking TV.
Yes.
little kids are vicious. They'll walk up to you and be like, "How come you only have a knob?"
Bro, that, to me, I look at it as like when the restaurant, they even want to feel my hair. I'm like, oh, that's adorable. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, I see him on
they
TV.
don't see it
They don't
normally.
see
They're
that.
like, "This is a rare species of Negro." You know?
Oh god.
That's how it is. I love it. And I'm like, it just shows the blissfulness, the curiosity. Like, bro,
The curiosity,
Yes.
exactly.
I got a chance to meet one of these guys. It's dope. And I love it because it's like, it shows like, oh, I want to meet, like they're interested. They're
No,
not
you're right, though.
faking it. They're
It's
not
better
faking
than
it.
the
You know what I mean? They're not
stereotype
faking it.
of them being fucking afraid of you, bro.
Right.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
Lie.
It's yeah, of course,
They lie.
of course, of
And
course.
as I get older, I'm like, dude, it's dope out here. Like
Yeah, it
Russia
is.
is dope. The girl out here is me.
You were getting driven around in a Mercedes. We were listening.
We were like when I go to Russia, I'm like, bro, I can stay.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
and it's like the beauty. Let's throw the beauty out of it because again,
Yeah.
Miami is a mecca. You can always,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
But when you go out there, the personalities is
Yeah.
different. They will help you and
More
and
down
I know-
to earth. That's what it
yeah,
sounds
they will
like.
help you and then walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I just did, but whatever. And it's I'm like, bro, I know that's why me and Sam got close because the lady that helped me, I don't have any contact. But Sam, I'm like, bro, I cannot lose this relationship
Yeah.
because the first time that was for me a memorable moment. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
So just because you're doing that, I'm not gonna lose contact with me. You want to corner me for my fight? He ended up cornering me.
Yeah.
Great guy.
But
Great freaking guy.
isn't that a funny thing? Like when you go to a place, the memorable moments are like a moment of kindness, right?
Yes.
Instead of like I'm going out here and I had a bad meal, fuck that, like it was a moment of kindness. And so let me ask you, where can people find you now as far as like your social medias are concerned? Where can people look you up to see your fights? Like,
Easy.
What do we got there?
Well, a bunch of them is on YouTube. I don't know how to take them off because the Russians are gonna go look at my time and start studying me.
Right.
But YouTube, anything that says Sidney Outlaw, I'm
That's
one
you.
of one, baby.
All right.
I'm
That's
one
right.
of
It's
The
one.
only one.
And you're on Instagram?
Sid Outlaw MMA on
Very nice.
Instagram. And don't be afraid to DM me, to talk to me. I have nothing better to do other than get yelled at.
Yeah. Especially if you're a Russian lady with a Mercedes. Not you, Ian. Not you.
That's
Listen,
it.
hey, I'm just-
Leave the grandparents alone.
and if you don't like him, he's gonna beat you until you like him. So, whatever, whatever.
In the name of the Lord. In the name of the
In the
Lord.
name of the Lord. That's right.
Jesus told me to beat the fuck out you.
Oh, shit. And on that note,
On that note,
all right. Thank you for joining
Oh,
us at the
man.
Sofa Kingdom podcast. We really appreciate you being here. It was
We
a
didn't talk
fun
about comics.
I know.
It's
you know
okay
what?
next time.
We're going to have you come
we'll
back.
have you back
Yeah,
on.
well,
We're going to have you come back, man. This was a good time.
This was
Thanks for
great.
having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
But did you see the autism and the ADHD?
We had a game plan, right?
We did. We had one.
We had a game plan.
We kind of stuck to it. We kind of stuck to it. Yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
we did a good job.
Legend, anything else we need to plug?
What?
What?
August 15th, I'm going to be fighting. So if you guys want to watch it,
Yes.
I'm going to send my man Legend the
Yeah.
link. If he's not going to be there, he's going to be here hosting it or doing something. So guys, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Watch. God is going to make something awesome out of the story. So
Fight
Right.
next month.
ACA
Let's
Promotions,
do it.
Sidney Outlaw.
Sidney
Be
Outlaw.
there.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Love it. Good shit, guys. Really good podcast.
Bro, this is the best podcast I have ever had in my life. You guys got friends. If you don't want to be my friend, I don't care.
No, listen.
No, I'm your friend. I know what happens when people don't like you. Hey, I'm not gonna love you.